Hello, beautiful family. Mm. Today's live is, just maybe a little bit about what's happening this week and what's been going on. Heading to Montana tomorrow for a beautiful 6 days Divine Feminine Retreat that I'm hosting on a beautiful land in Montana near Clancy, in the beautiful mountains, surrounded by pine trees and white quartz crystals just all throughout the beautiful land, with horses and bears and this beautiful divine spirit of the land. Montana is a beautiful country, and it's a place where you can wear cowboy boots and hats and belts and beautiful turquoise jewelry, and feel really at one with the earth, with the mountains, the trees, the sun, the water. So many elements are there. So just really beautiful gatherings coming up, starting on Thursday, and just last minute preparations and packing, ready to go tomorrow, arrive a little early to prepare, and just going to show up and be the instrument for the divine to serve this beautiful retreat and these beautiful women that are coming, and to be the instrument and the tool of what teachings, what wisdom, what embodiment needs to come through at this time, what truth needs to be heard, what shadow work we must do, what emotions we may look at and heal, and what old stories we can rewrite, and old programs deconstruct. And I'm just really looking forward to this beautiful time with my sisters. Really grateful for each one of you that is coming. We have 17 beautiful women, daughters, mothers. Just really beautiful. I am fully trusting in the hands of the divine and bringing what I feel is calling me in this last moment. And through this retreat, really anchoring in creating this beautiful journey of serving the purpose and finding the purpose and beginning new initiations and showing up now in what we desire to do in the future, not waiting for the future. Really asking this question, why not now? Why aren't we doing what we desire to do now? Or how can we begin to get a little closer to what we desire? Why do we need to wait till when I will do this, or when I will finish that, I'll do it, or when I'm no longer afraid, or when I'm ready? I'm not ready. When? Like, tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow is just gonna continue being tomorrow. And now is when things happen. Now, in this present moment, now is when we realize that we are already free to do what we want to do in the future. And no one is judging us, no one is stopping us. we are truly the ones who stand in the way and who are judging and projecting some deep inner pain or wounds into our innocence and pure source. So, so yeah, just feeling into how we ourselves stand in our own way of stepping fully into the power of our potential of stepping fully into who we are, remembering who we are. So when we live our life to the fullest and we do what we love to do, that's when we get to experience life, not just surviving, but truly living. Hello, my loves. So when we do what we truly love with passion, we feel the most invigorating, we feel the most radiant, and we have that divine connection to wisdom and to a place of love. And from that place of love, the wisdom is being served. And what kind of breakthrough are we going through right now? Because we are transforming, we're not just going to stop transforming. There's always breakthroughs. So, what are you feeling? Like, what are you witnessing? For me, I have been experiencing just feeling just like these inner saboteur feelings of not trusting, or yeah, just feeling of doubts and not trusting and not believing 100% in what is being presented. Just also feeling this collective feelings of being unseen and unrecognized, maybe even not appreciated for all the work that we have done. And we're still not really, we're still struggling in a way. So it's understanding that it's about seeing ourselves, truly seeing ourselves, and recognizing who we are, honoring that, because we know who we are, we remember that part. So we are seen and we know ourselves. And we also know that God sees through us, God knows us. And just looking at anything that's coming up, how is this a lesson of how we can love ourselves more, recognize ourselves more, or trust and not doubt ourselves more, and call those parts of ourselves home. And this is the process. This is like the process and the shadow work of our wounds, of our triggers, of our any kind of pain, or when we feel not really aligned, or aligned with the truth that just doesn't always brings pleasure. The truth doesn't always brings pleasure. However, the truth always brings healing, even if our hearts are broken. So just going through that process of how as a witness can I witness myself going through this situation right now, and where have I maybe felt unseen, or where have I been hiding myself or from myself? And why do I need to be recognized or validated? Where in the external world do I desire to be validated, and why? Because that means I'm sourcing from outside of myself. I'm sourcing from, some sort of expectations from another person, whether it's a parent or a partner or a friend, because we all have our own different understanding of relationships or how they should be. But we just know what it feels when it feels right. When it feels right, it feels right. And when it doesn't feel right, there's all kinds of red flags. So, just a little bit of that process and the shadow work. When we recognize our own triggers and we can witness them rather than being triggered by them, and have these triggered control our behaviors. So actually staying really graceful and grounded and at peace without consuming externally, no matter what. Just noticing all the parts of ourselves that are corrupted and programmed, that want us to doubt and mistrust others. Like, at what point did we stop trusting? So just kind of moving through that process, instead of sitting and dwelling in that old energy and not really move it. We get often stuck in the feelings of feeling just being smaller than who we are, because we forget. So instead, we know deep inside that we are already loved and supported and deeply appreciated by the divine for our remembrance of who we are, and for what we get to bring here right now at this time in our life into the world. We remember why we're here, and there's no more need to dwell in any kind of sorrow or pain and suffering. And as we remember who we are, we follow the heart and we follow that calling of remembrance. And things begin to open up and show up, and we understand. And we recollect all necessary tools for the journey ahead. And we also understand that this journey isn't easy. It's not, it's only the beginning. And the journey only begins when we're ready to really give up on the journey. And we know that this journey isn't easy, and it's also not for everyone, but also it is. But not everyone is brave enough to really step up and do it, and continue to show up, not just occasionally, but every day. Showing up every day for yourself, realizing your journey is unique to only you, and it's only for you to walk. And where you feel you're judged, stop judging yourself. And where you feel you don't trust, start trusting yourself, and move the energy through dance, a walk, walking towards that highest self-understanding, seeing your divine soul for who you are, and hearing the whispers and the song the song of your soul, and really connect to spirit. The spirit is a beautiful mystical thing, and connecting to spirit means connecting to source, to divine source, to that which we feel so separate from so often. And when we connect to source, we know and remember why we're here and who we are. And we no longer allow that inner victim and saboteur and critic to continue being in charge of our passion and purpose. No, we are in control now of what we're here to bring, and we are sourcing from within. There's no external recognition is needed. No external recognition is needed. No external validation, appreciation, reputation, and so forth is no longer needed. Everything is sourced from within. And from this deep inner work of recognizing and remembering yourself and sitting as a witness in your triggers and your wounds and in your pain, and healing that, moving that pain with grace, emotion, and empowerment, to be empowered enough to continue to remember who you truly are, being brave to remember who you truly are every day. So Montana is going to bring some beautiful initiations and activations, and I'm really grateful to be with my sisters. It's going to be epic, beautiful yoga transformational retreat. We will be doing some warrior medicine combo along with Sananga drop, eye drops, and hape to really feel the earth's medicine and to connect to the elements. Yes, Shelley, sourcing from within, staying in grace, in divine connection to source, knowing who you are and overcoming any fears that stand in the way of our own power. And once those fears are overcome, we just cannot live any other way as a way of our truth. And that's what we're doing. We're learning. We're going along. It's what is presented for us. And we're going to dive deep in Montana. And I can't wait. The beautiful Raylene, Jess, and beautiful sisters, and our daughters. So excited. All right. So that's all. Thank you for tuning in. So much love. Blessed be.